Hey, this is Richard. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about why churches lose their vision or get off track from their vision. There's three things that were on my mind on this topic. The first way that I see churches getting off track is, especially in my line of work doing church construction and consulting, is they think that the building is the vision. And the problem with that is every church that's growing fast has got way more vision than they have money to fund it. And so when you have one expectation about what this new facility is going to look like, and you find out that it's really not going to look like that, what's that do to your vision? And that's just the fundamental issue. The bigger issue is the vision God's given you for your church and your community should be much bigger than just a facility. The facility is a tool to help you reach the vision. Just like a car is a tool to help you get to vacation, you don't spend all your time, dreaming about the car. You spend your time dreaming about the vacation. So the second thing I think is that gets churches off track with their vision is they're not really casting vision, they're casting mission. I wrote a blog on this recently, but basically what happens is churches begin to celebrate programs and not people, and they celebrate renovations and not relationships, and the focus is just on the wrong things. And the challenge with that is ministry opportunities come and go. What's a great idea today might not be a great idea tomorrow. Peter Drucker called it systematic abandonment, knowing that going into new ministries that they'll work for a season and then they won't work anymore. The challenge with only casting mission is when you get very excited about a missional piece of your ministry and then it's time to let it die out or let it go or let somebody else outside the church be responsible for it, it looks like you're changing the vision. The vision should be a step up from that and really should be the outcome that you're after, and the mission is just a tactic for how you get there. And then the last thing was, one of the most common things I see is that the reason churches don't have or aren't on track with their vision is because the leader knows what the vision is in their heart. They just can't do a great job of articulating it. They don't have simple, clear language that they've developed with their team around the idea of here's who we are and this is what we've decided to do. And even a step further is really understanding how God's prepared you to do whatever that is and who he's called you to serve. And not to say that you won't serve anybody that comes into your church, but there's a demographic of people that God has called you specifically to serve. And for the most part, that demographic already exists in your church. And those are the people that are connect with people like that out in the community. So having a real clear definition about who those people are, I think, is key. And then being able to use very simple, very clear language that's compelling and gets people excited about who your church is, I think is critical to the vision of the church. Because if you aren't excited about who Jesus is and what he's doing in your church, nobody else is going to be either.